I really fucking love snacks.
Hello and welcome to Snack Time. My name is Lindsay Adams. I'm your host, and our guest today is Ellington Wells. Thanks for
Hi.
joining me, Ellington. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
So excited. So excited. Long time fan, first time podcaster with
Get
you.
out. I'm a longtime fan of yours, and I'm hyped to have you on here to talk about food and
Oh my
snacks.
gosh,
And
yeah.
your choice of snack, I gotta say, really, I like it a lot. I like when
Okay,
people I
cool.
like when people pick non-conventional things.
Right. Yeah. Not like just
Not
going with
like
what,
potato chips or something, but so
yeah,
Ellington, your favorite childhood snack that you chose is
is chocolate frosting, but specifically Betty Crocker out of
okay,
the can.
the can.
Not just I also it's really specific because I actually don't like homemade chocolate frosting.
What?
I mean, I'm sure I would like
Oh,
yours.
I mean,
Obviously not your chocolate frosting, but it's just this stuff that's too I'm just I've spent so much time and actually a lot of my childhood eating the stuff that comes out of the can. That's the flavor that I'm looking for. That's the flavor profile I'm looking for.
interesting. Okay, wait. So did your mom just let you go willy-nilly, or what was the situation where you're eating chocolate frosting out of the can?
As a snack. So I was, as they say, a latchkey kid, only child.
Love.
So I spent a lot of my childhood alone. And that meant that I could do kind of whatever I wanted for a certain number of
Oh,
hours during the
yeah.
afternoon. And in elementary school, and early middle school, what that meant was I would come home from school and uh turn on MTV and watch Daria and
Yes.
call my best friend Jenny Montaigne, shout out.
Okay.
And we would watch Daria, and then during the commercials we would talk. We were on the phone the whole time, and then we'd stop talking when Daria would
I
come back on.
love that. I forgot when it was fun to just keep someone on the phone to just
For a very long time.
yeah, sometimes I still will call people and I'll realize that we'll be on the phone, and instead of having the TV on, we'll be searching stuff on our computers and we'll just stay on the phone.
That's really nice.
It's
That's truly comforting.
it is comforting. And then I'm like, I guess because it's like I also forget that you can just take your computer over to your friends' houses.
Oh yeah.
Because and then it's like it just doesn't seem interesting, and it seems weird to be like, what if I just bring my computer
Hmm.
over and we sit on the couch? But it
Hmm.
but it's actually really
Yeah.
nice.
It's really nice. I mean, I do that with my phone. I feel like my phone is very similar to that. But I have
Yeah.
like um I live with my best friend, and we do a
Oh,
lot of uh watching TV, but actually we're on our phones. But we're
I like that.
together.
Yeah. That's quality time. It
Yeah.
counts,
Mhm.
whether or not people want to admit it. Everybody that's like, put your phone down, get over it. Suck my dick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, so you would watch Daria, you'd call your friend on the phone, and then
Mhm.
what, you just had frosting in there?
Yeah, for some reason we would just always had frosting, and my mom baked a lot growing
Oh,
up.
did she?
Uh-huh, and I did too after a certain point. I was the type of, I guess, child. This is maybe not a type of child, but I would be
Maybe it is
I guess
though.
I'll just whip up a batch of chocolate chip cookie dough. That was not
Yes.
uncommon activity for me.
Same. I
Yeah.
was like I remember doing the cake mixes. I would have my friends over and I
Yes,
would do the
yes.
cake mixes. And I was like, this is the best thing ever. And they're like, yeah, I guess.
Right.
It's
They're like,
so
I'm glad
fun.
you want to be doing it because
Yeah.
I want to be eating cake. Yeah, so we would have it, but I feel like there would always be you would be making a cake or something from a mix,
Yeah.
from the box, and then you would always have like you would get like 2 cans of frosting, like just in case.
Yes, yes,
And
yes,
so there
yes,
was always
yes.
like a spare can
Yeah,
that like didn't really need to be used or like maybe was lightly used. And what I would do
yeah,
is I would go in the fridge with a spoon and I would like scrape out like a layer of the
yeah.
frosting
It has to
and
be a
but
full layer.
and try to make it like smooth again as if they only filled it halfway or something.
You would take it like fresh and you would
Yeah.
pull the thing off and oh wow.
Yeah. Or like if it maybe was opened into someone you needed like a little bit extra. So there was like a
Yeah,
little bit and then I would always try and like mimic however I would had found it. I was trying to like replicate that,
sure.
but at a lower level.
No, I mean, I don't know anyone that hasn't snuck food in that format and
Right.
like had to develop the best method.
Mhm.
Like the tricky thing is like sometimes my boyfriend will get ice cream and I'm always like, I'm not getting ice cream. Stop it. I'm being good. And then when he's not looking, I go in the fridge and he
And
like, but I can't smooth it out once it's been dug into. You got to just take a chunk out
you just got to
and
go for it.
yeah, you just got to like take the risk because like otherwise it's going to be like who the fuck smoothed my ice cream out? And I'd be like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't know. I used to
Yeah.
do that with my roommate's peanut butter in college too.
You'd be like, I just don't know who could be possibly doing that.
Yeah, I would jab a knife into the same place there was already a knife mark and then I would just like
Creating like smoothing it out is so funny, but like molding out, like trying to recreate the exact like
the
uh
art.
topography of the top of it, like really good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The exact yeah, it was like honestly it was art
Yeah.
and when I
Yes.
got away with it, which I don't know if I actually got away with it cuz like
Yeah.
confronting someone about eating, do you eat your roommate's food? Do you sneak it or do you I won't tell her.
We share our food. So
Oh,
it's like
love
we like
it.
do grocery shopping together and then split the bill and then so like it's generally not like that, but if she will leave like a tiny amount of ice cream left in the
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
which is like a really hard thing for me because I'm like just finish it because I thought that I was going to have a serving when I came
Oh,
in here
that's rough.
and now I only have a bite. So
Is
that's hard for
anybody
me.
does anybody do an empty box?
I have done that before. I'm she does that with like her like ice cream, but then with chips, I have a tendency to be like, if there's like crumbs or with like cereal, if there's just like a little bit left, I'm like, well, you can't throw it out yet. It's not done. But I don't know why that doesn't translate. It doesn't go both ways. It's like I only do it with like the cupboard food, and she only does it
Yeah.
with the refrigerator food.
To be fair, I love the crumbs of chips and
Yeah.
cereal.
Yeah.
That's like a treat in
Oh,
itself.
you like a
Yeah,
little bite.
I like the little munchies at the
Mhm.
bottom. But Nick will do he'll do that with food sometimes, is leave like the teeniest bit. I complain, but it's like his food. Like he'll order a burger and I'm like, this
And he'll
is
leave, like, a
so
bite?
yeah, he
He'll
leaves
put a
like a
bite.
bite. He
Yeah.
like leaves the tiniest bite. And so like I have to come in and swoop it up because like we
Yeah.
can't have that food go to waste.
No.
He's a
No, you really
wasteful
can't.
man. He's a wasteful man. What am I gonna do? I have to clean it up.
Mhm.
Um, that's so funny. So you had to smooth out the frosting. Did your mom ever catch you?
I don't think she ever brought it up. I have no memory of her bringing it up to me. So
She
she
was
must
probably
have
like,
known
fuck
because
that.
eventually, like, I would go through a can. Like, eventually there's no more layers to go like, so she must have
Right.
known, but I don't think that she ever, like there was never, like, a talking to about it.
That's sweet. What kind
Yeah,
of
it was
other snacks did you have in
I
your
feel like as a child and as, like, also as an adult that I've created a lot of rules that never existed for anyone else.
interesting? Like what?
Yeah. Well, like eating frosting. I'm like, "Oh, I need to be secretive about this," when, like,
Sure.
no everyone knows and nobody cares.
Right, 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 right.
Um, and a lot of other rules too. That just, like like I hate to do this, but I have a Virgo moon, so it's just like really hard for me.
I like it.
I
I
just have a
like
hard life.
Virgo. Yeah.
Yeah. But
No, I
it's
mean,
like restriction. Like,
oh
um,
yeah, it's so
yeah.
funny because like I'm obsessed. I mean, like I love food so much, and part of it is because my relationship with it is either really great or really toxic. So I feel like this encourages a positive relationship with food
Yeah.
and like purpose. But like, oh Lord, please, why do you think I like crumbs? And
You're like,
like
"That's a healthy snack."
I love a crumb because does it count? No. Like, it's
No.
so psychotic. Like, literally, who cares? It's like the eating in the pantry stuff.
Oh,
Like,
like,
I do you
taking a little bite while you're standing in the
yeah.
pantry?
Do you
Mhm.
like the eating in the pantry and eating in the refrigerator are 2 things where
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, but does this count? Like, I'll catch myself if I don't have any like if I'm like craving sweets and I don't have any sweets, I'll just go eat baking ingredients
Yeah.
and
Chocolate
just
chips is like chocolate chips for sure.
chocolate chips,
Like a
spoonful of peanut
handful.
butter.
Yeah. Mhm.
And I'm like,
Yes.
wow, this is great. And you're also a demon.
And it feels healthy. I don't know what it is about like a spoonful of peanut butter with chocolate chips on it, but it feels like I live at Whole Foods. Like it feels like
Right.
I've grown up with just like Kashi cereal. Like I've never known
Yes.
anything else. Like I'm just off the grid. Like don't mind me. I'm just creating
Yeah.
my own
That's why
way.
snacks are fun because people just create their own weird shit. I used to eat
Mhm.
fat-free, sugar-free. I mean, speaking of like psychotic eating habits, also it's like we're children of diet culture from the early 2000s.
Mhm.
That was like, did
Yeah,
you
that
know
was
that? It was like all like fat-free, fat-free, fat-free,
yeah. It
sugar-free.
I have to say that, and this is, I hope this doesn't offend anyone and no one thinks I'm lying, but
I
I
already do think you're
it
lying.
went over my head. Like I just did not catch it really. But
Oh,
I've
good
been
for
like
you.
rewatching Sex and the City, and like Charlotte's like, "I'll have a plate of tomatoes," and
Oh
like
yeah.
sliced tomatoes, and I'm like, "What's happening?"
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it did go a little bit over my head, I
Mm.
think,
That's great.
as
Please
a
brag about
child.
that. Honestly, that's incredible. It's so funny too though, but like as adults transitioning from childhood snacks to adult snacks, like adult snacks are so much more boring generally.
Yes,
I
they're
think
yeah.
there was one person I've had on that eats snacks regularly. Like like has like potato chips in their
Yeah.
apartment.
Yeah. Actually, my roommate is like a snacker. She's a snacker.
Mm.
Yeah. She's a snacker. So we do, and also like we keep we keep the fridge stocked.
Yes.
We keep the fridge stocked, we keep the cupboard size, like there's always almost too much food in the house. Um
Same.
so and that's really fun. I find that to be very fun. I have a Costco membership, not to brag.
Same.
And I'm like depressed because we got a box of Uncrustables and I went through them so fast.
Oh my god, that's a great snack though.
It's an incredible snack.
That is solid. I wanted Uncrustables so badly when I was a kid. I when they came out, like, well, did they come out when we were kids
I
or
think we were maybe a little bit older. I
yeah.
think.
I feel like
I never knew people to have them in their lunches. Like,
I knew people to have them at home. I do remember. I think we were like on the early like the tween end of
okay.
things. But I always wanted to have peanut butter and jelly on white bread because we just the squishy kind that they do with
Yeah.
those because we were
What
not allowed to have them at
what
home.
were you having? What kind
We
of
were
bread were you allowed to have?
like Ezekiel bread. Have you ever seen
Wow.
that? My mom would
I know what it is. Yeah.
she would pack the fucking crumbliest whole grain
That
shit with
stinks.
like
Was it like the peanut butter that you like grind at the
yeah,
store?
yeah, like the
Ooh.
grainy peanut butter with that oil settled on top, and it would become
It's
really hard.
yeah, yeah.
And like natural jelly that was like
Yeah.
the color of brown.
Yeah.
So I was just like, "God, Mom, my sandwiches suck."
And that was
Uh,
just not my life with food. My parents were not
ugh.
that way. It was
Mm,
like, my dad, like, I would go between my mom and my dad's house, and my dad was,
mhm.
like, a young person, like, he had me when he was 24, 23,
Oh
turning
my
24.
god,
Yeah,
Dad.
dad, so he was, like he was really stepping up to the plate, but my lunches were, like, peanut butter and fluff on potato bread.
I was just gonna ask if you got peanut butter and fluff if you were one of those kids because
Mhm.
that was another thing. I forgot where I was, but it's like a visceral memory of like somewhere that I got to eat a peanut butter and fluff sandwich and I was just elated.
Yeah,
Like I
mind blown.
just it's
It's
so
thinking
good.
about it now, it feels crazy. Like I think in a recent years tried fluff again and was like,
Yeah,
actually, no, like this is
I like
not
it.
acceptable.
I
You like
fucking
it?
love
You're
it.
into fluff it.
I
Okay.
like it and
Fluffernutter.
I like marshmallows too.
Well, I love marshmallows. I can
I
eat a
like
bag of marshmallows. For some reason,
same.
that feels different to me.
It is, but I will say that I baked stuff with peanut butter and fluff and it stands up. Like
Okay.
it's really comforting. Actually, that makes me want to make something with peanut butter
Yum.
and with like a Ritz crackers crust,
That sounds awesome.
right?
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna make bars.
I Oh, you know what I saw on Instagram?
What?
That I have an air fryer, and I saw that you can make s'mores in the air fryer.
Yes, I have an air fryer too.
And I'm like, I called it, screamed it across the apartment at my roommate, and she was like, "No!" Because, like, it's just like,
Oh
we're gonna
yeah,
do too much with that
I know.
information.
I love s'mores. Like I fucking love them.
Mm,
They're a
me too.
delicious combination
They're
of
incredible.
okay, well, I think we know what we have to do now, which is make s'mores
Mhm.
after this. But I also want to circle back because you said you chose another childhood snack that we've already done before on a previous episode that is
Yeah,
super valid that we also need to discuss.
yeah.
So I believe they were handy snacks.
Yes, Sophia was talking about them, and honestly, I was listening to the pod after you were like,
Oh my
"Yeah,
God.
you were like, "Yeah, she did that already." And I was like, "Well," I was like listening to it, and I felt like there was a little bit of like negative speak about this like lovely treat. Like I was just like, "Okay, you're dragging it to shit. It's your favorite snack as a child?"
Oh my God. Shots fired at Sophia. I mean, look, Sophia has never said she's not an elitist bitch. No, it's funny because like it is like a really delicious snack. I mean, but yet it is also like they gave us a piece of plastic to chew on,
Yeah. Yeah.
but in a
That red
really
stick was
joyous way.
just to be chewed on. Oh,
I liked the little breadstick ones though.
yeah, I was thinking like I think the red stick was maybe the only. I mean, I love a club cracker, but I just think that
Same.
like I think the red stick was the only thing that like made that almost it's like ties those two versions together because like the
Sure.
log version was like something you can't get anywhere else. I'm thinking
Yeah.
about there's certain things that you can only get one place. Like the taste of that thing, that little
Yes.
stick, does not exist other places.
Interesting. Yeah, you're right. I think you're totally right.
And the other thing that is like that is the nougat in a Three Musketeers bar or a Milky Way. It's like new any
Oh,
other nougat is not that nougat.
I
It's
agree
like
with that.
special nougat.
It is. It's like extra fluffy.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, I love nougat, but then you like
Yeah.
go and buy other nougat and you're like, okay, this is not it.
Are you a nougat head?
I kind of, I think.
Excuse me.
Kind of.
Are
One
you
time I was
a
like,
nougat head?
yeah, sorry, love Turkish delight. Sorry, I love Turkish delight.
You should be sorry. That's a fucking nerdy snack to love.
Yeah, it's very witch in the wardrobe of me.
Did you know that had religious undertones?
Mm, I
I
don't think I
just
did
learned that.
when I read it, but yeah. Yeah.
I didn't
It's
know
about
when
Jesus or whatever.
I had no idea. It's so disappointing. Um,
It's like the only way you could write about witches back in the time when it
back
was written was if you were like, no, 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 that's about God. No, this is all about God being cool.
No. This is not. Look, we said witch, but we didn't mean witch. We meant
But
like
yeah,
witch god, witch
yeah,
god.
yeah. It's all kind of about God being winning out over evil magic. So
Oh my god,
yeah,
I love the
as
idea
opposed
of
to
that.
Harry Potter, which has been
Witches.
is canceled because
Yes. Well, Harry
anti-God.
Harry Potter is anti-God. Unfortunately, the creator is transphobic,
Yeah,
but
that is unfortunate.
but I
It
don't
was
think
really unfortunate.
I don't think Harry and his friends are transphobic. I think that they're on board. And I'm going to say that
Yeah.
cuz I love Harry Potter World at Universal
Okay.
and I just
You're trying to keep the dream alive.
well, I don't want to be canceled when I go back and enjoy myself.
Yeah. I love Harry Potter memes and like Harry Potter TikToks and things.
Oh,
Like I Harry
yeah.
Potter world is really like I like looking at people that are really involved in
Oh,
Harry Potter.
interesting. I really
Yeah.
like anything that's like a fantasy world. Like I
Mhm.
want to like any sort of escape to something that's
Mhm.
completely unreal. Like if they
Mhm.
had a Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory world, I
The
would live
fact
there.
that they haven't created that, like
Yeah.
the room where they have all the like things that you can eat, it's like, what are we even doing with our time?
Yeah, actually, that's such a good question. It was my dream to live in a room. The
Yeah.
idea, that's why I love when like candy looks like or food looks like things that they're not.
Mm. Mhm.
It reminds me of Willy Wonka and just like him grabbing that buttercup and being like, Mom.
Yeah. It was awesome. I mean,
Yeah,
it was like for someone who loves candy, that was a really big deal for me.
obsessed.
I was like,
Obsessed.
yeah, we need that.
I fuck, I love candy so much. It's not correct. Um, So I want to play two truths and a lie. So
Okay.
you're gonna play. I'm gonna
Okay.
read you the truths or lies, and then
Oh,
you
wait,
have
I
to
wanted to I'm sorry to
yes. No,
interrupt
don't
you. I know that
interrupt.
you're in charge here. I do know
I
that.
mean, do you? Because
But, I wanted to say I thought about one other thing that I would eat with regularity as a child
oh
as
yeah, what
a
was
really
it?
satisfying snack, and it was Flintstones, like the hard vitamins.
Oh my. Okay. Well, we have to get into this now. And
Mhm.
would you eat several of them?
Yeah, way more than I probably should have.
Okay.
Yeah.
I in
They must have
college
known that you would eat too many, though. I was like, "They know."
they had to. They had to. They like I still like gummy vitamins and I can't buy
Yeah,
them
they're
for
good.
myself because I bought a
Why?
bottle of fiber gummies and I ate them and
Oh,
like
no.
I
Oh,
could
no.
have like propel like it was like a nightmare. It was like a really bad
You
choice.
could have reached the moon.
I honestly I literally just floated around.
You were a hovercraft.
I truly was just like, well, this is who I am now. So I just can't be trusted. And then any other kind that has like actual vitamin in it. And so I wouldn't be able
Right.
to. Vitamin C ones are the only ones that I took a lot of and I was fine because there's such a minuscule amount of the actual supplement in it.
Hmm.
But
I also have heard that it's very hard to overdose on vitamin C.
it is. It's super hard to overdose on vitamin C. You're more likely to overdose on vitamin D, which
Mm.
can like be low key dangerous. But I in college, my roommate had Flintstone gummies, and I was like, "Oh, great! I mean, I have a few. This was a sneaking situation
Yeah, you're
too.
like, "Oh, look."
And I used to walk my neighbor's dog, and I would go out, and there was like a week where I was like eating these Flintstone vitamins, and then I would go out and walk the dog, and I would get super nauseous and throw up, and I
Mhm.
couldn't figure out what was happening.
Got
And
it.
then I was finally like, "Oh, you're eating handfuls of Flintstone vitamins." Like I would grab like a handful
Oh
on
my
on
gosh.
an empty stomach and just trot out the door, and then had to like lean over a trash can. I
Yeah.
puked a lot in public in Chicago for someone who doesn't drink.
Well,
I
but
just
everyone just must have assumed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like it was incredibly abnormal, but I also did the Beyonce cayenne pepper cleanse, like the
And that
maple
made you puke.
syrup.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, because you're just drinking fluid. And I went to my friend's house, and I got off the bus, and I just puked water all over everywhere, like on the
Oh
sidewalk
my god.
outside his house. He was like, "Hey guys, what the fuck?" Like,
Hey, oh no.
yeah, he was like,
Yeah,
"No, no, 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 not that." Uh,
that's that is awful. I do feel that like now if I get sick and I throw up like uh I'm like wow. But
yes.
it felt like there was a time in my life where it was not like wow. It was just like I feel like I would have throw up like just like was getting sick all
No, it
like
hits different. It really I actually weirdly talked about this in a different episode of the podcast too, where it was like when I throw up now, I scream at the same time, like uncontrollably. And it's so mortifying. It's not like I throw up often, but I was like, oh my
yeah.
God, I can't not scream. And like,
Like I'm having a nightmare while I'm like something horrible's happening.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the sound of someone imitating someone throwing up, like, while actually so it's like,
I really do know exactly what you're talking about because I feel that I always assumed that only men did that. Because I
Yeah.
feel that like also men do this thing when they're brushing their teeth. They like brush their tongue and
Oof.
then like to the point where they start to gag. And I'm like,
Yeah.
did you know that you don't have to put it that far back in your mouth?
Yeah, what are you reaching for? Get your tonsils out.
It's like just it's like and then they're like, "Oh, I hate that." It's like, "Do you? Because you don't you're in charge."
I, like, totally hate gagging
Yeah.
on a stick. I, like, hate
I,
it.
like,
You're
hate when something's so far I'm like, I'm like, "What? Okay, stop dating me."
bro, make up your mind. We can work with it.
Yeah.
Um That's so funny. No, that's also like a really valid snack. I actually really deeply appreciate that as a snack.
Yeah, I and, like, specifically like, how chalky they were. I don't know why I was, like, so into
Yeah.
that, like, the hard kind was,
You
like,
know,
before the gummy.
did you like sweet tarts?
Yes.
Yeah, it was like sweet tart
Smarties.
adjacent.
Yeah.
Yes, Smarties, that's what it was.
I
Yeah,
loved Smarties.
all of that whole realm during Valentine's Day,
Mhm.
Smartie
Mhm.
time.
Necco's gone. Did you know that?
No.
Necco went under,
What? When?
and they made Smarties, I think. I mean, they made
Whoa.
Necco wafers, which are, like, the bigger ones that are, like, more
Yeah.
like kind of wax paper and those but, yeah, it's like New England Candy Company went under,
Did
like, in
someone
the
buy
past
them?
couple of years. I don't know, I think that now they just make, like, knockoffs or some other company is, like, doing them, but
Fuck.
yeah. Oh, you know what it affected? It affected the heart candies that you get at Valentine's Day, and that's why
No.
yeah, so
What are
and
they
I don't
called
know
again?
what's going
Oh,
yeah,
conversation hearts or something?
yeah, what was
I
yeah,
don't know. I don't know. Actually, what are they
like
called?
sweethearts? That's what
Oh, yeah.
something to that effect? I don't know.
Yeah. No, you're totally, totally right. Yeah. I don't know how these companies go under. Maybe because they have too many inventions or something.
Right, like patents or something?
I have no
Or
idea.
I don't know. And I mean, the Necco has been around for a long time, and Necco wafers are disgusting. They're like the worst version of this type of treat. So I
I
get it. Like no one buys Necco wafers
yeah,
anymore, obviously.
I
Like all the
will
people, yeah,
eat them. I will eat them, but I don't prefer them.
yeah, yeah.
I do like a weird chalky substance.
What about speaking of, what about a candy cigarette? Because I was into those.
Ooh, I mean, I was into those because I wanted to smoke at such an early age.
Yeah,
I was like, ooh. Also, it's so fucked up that we made those and gave them to kids.
I know.
Candy cigarettes? That's
Yeah.
insane.
You don't have to put that on yourself, Lindsay. We didn't have anything to do with that.
I know we didn't, but like, I mean,
If there
imagine
are
if,
white people in America that aren't going to that say that we don't need to pay reparations because their people didn't have anything to do with it, then you don't have to take responsibility for candy cigarettes being given to children.
look, you're not wrong. Okay, I want to play not fuck, Mary kill. I want to play two truths and a lie. So I'm
Okay.
going to give you three statements and you have to pick out which is the lie. Are
Okay.
you ready? Okay, here's the first round.
Mhm.
One, General Mills, which owns Betty Crocker, named a street Betty Crocker Drive. Two, General Mills had a discontinued product called Naked Fruit. Three, Betty Crocker has a frosting that is white flavored.
Um, I think that the lie is, well, I know it's not C because I know about white frosting. I feel,
Okay. It's
but
not.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna say A is the lie.
Okay, that they General Mills named a street
Even
Betty
though I
Crocker
do feel
Drive.
like there is a Betty Crocker Drive, but no, yeah, I'm gonna say A.
Okay. That is wrong. There
It's
is
B.
a Betty. Yeah, I just made up naked fruit. There's no such thing. I'm
You know what I was thinking is that there's like those like fruit leathers.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look,
This is oh, I didn't realize there were like going to be sophisticated, complicated lies. Okay.
oh my. I mean, naked fruit is sophisticated. You're not wrong. Um, okay, so first round, you failed miserably, but also white frosting.
Yeah.
What is that flavor?
Yeah.
It's not like white cake. White cake we all know is vanilla cake, right? Like we all know it's like a lighter version.
But white is not vanilla.
I just don't understand.
I don't think white is vanilla.
Really?
I don't think that white frosting is vanilla
What would it
flavored.
what
I
is it
think
like
it is
white
just like
chocolate?
sugar. Yeah.
Ew,
Maybe
that's
white
so
chocolate. But then
gnarly.
they would put white chocolate. I think it's just sugar. It's like I think it's like confetti frosting, but without the confetti.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I
Yeah,
mean, I don't know who would want that on a cake, but sure.
yeah. I'm actually pretty into all of the frosting line of Betty Crocker.
I mean, Betty Crocker's
For
frosting
the
line isn't terrible. Even the lemon frosting.
Ooh, I've never tried.
Yeah, I
I
looked up all the
Yeah,
flavors.
I have not tried lemon, but so I love funfetti. Like it's my
Yes.
favorite. It's like and so like for birthdays, if people are asking, it's generally chocolate cake funfetti frosting.
Ooh, I mean, that's a great choice.
Yeah,
That's a great choice.
that's
You
the
know, they
best.
have a huge variety of chocolate frostings. They have like normal
Yeah, like
chocolate,
milk
milk,
chocolate. Yeah. Yeah.
dark chocolate. They also have a gluten-free Hershey's chocolate.
Huh.
I know.
Where's what's glutinous in the other ones? Just like
I
what stabilizes it or something?
I have no idea. I guess. I don't know. I have no idea. I
Hmm.
can't imagine that it's crazy. It's got a lot of gluten. But anyway, round 2.
Okay.
Are you ready? Here are your
Yeah.
3 statements.
Hmm.
1, Betty Crocker was known as the first lady of food. 2, Betty Crocker is based off of a real woman. 3, Betty Crocker porn exists.
I mean, this is again, it's like
Tricky,
this is tricky,
tricky.
tricky, tricky because there's like the rule of porn, which is like if someone has like if it exists, then
Right,
there's porn of it. So like and also I know about so there's like some cake stuff.
right.
I know about
Kate,
cake stuff
you
in
know about
porn.
cakes. Did you see cake farts back in the
Yeah.
day?
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
I think
God.
that's what I'm referencing
So many
mostly.
people had never seen the cake farts videos. And
Oh,
it's like, did you live?
yeah, I felt like because recently someone was talking about like Two Girls, One Cup, which I never saw.
Yes.
I was actually never
You never
scarred.
saw?
I was never scarred by that, but I did see cake farts. And I think because I hadn't seen Two Girls, One Cup that I was like I felt like I missed some out on something. Someone was like, "You want to see cake farts?" I was like, "Yes, I do, very much
Yeah.
so."
Cake farts is pretty hilarious.
Yeah, it's
That
not as bad.
lemon party
I'm
will
assuming.
lemon party is another story. I used to
I
did
don't
you
know.
ever see Lemon Party? No.
No.
It's just like two like very, very, very old dudes sucking each other off, but like their dicks aren't hard. Don't ask me how I remember the intricate details, but I do remember it.
Uh-huh.
And it's not good. And it was
Well, when
like,
you see something like that, I mean, that's a hard thing to remember. I mean, to forget.
I would encourage all old men to suck each other off if they want to. But I just, as a sixth grader or seventh grader, didn't need Brian Teeling to send me a link on AOL and be like, "Oh man, this site is so cool." And then and then just be like, "God damn it, you
Yeah.
asshole."
Yeah. It's like people complain about getting rickrolled, but like you don't remember what
The
it was
dark
like
side.
to open up.
Oh, you never saw Faces of Death on E-Bombs World?
like I'll take being rickrolled then.
Yeah, Rickroll
Um
me constantly.
yeah. Um yeah. I think I stayed away from most things that would have
Scar
really
you?
messed
Oh,
me up.
I got
Like
into all of
luckily.
them. I got into every single one. I tortured myself. And now it's only as an adult in the last couple of years that I finally decided that I'm not missing out on anything by watching a horrific video.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, you don't need to see that. Um,
I would describe myself as a scaredy cat, and I think I'm a little like undercover
yeah,
in that, but I that's is it's very much a part of my personality. I'm like,
I
actually,
like
like
that.
if things get a little sideways at a parties, I'm like, actually, guys, I'm gonna head home. Like, I'm not gonna wait around and see how this plays out. Like, if too many people, I was like, too many people actually, like, there could be like I can be like, actually, too many people are here now. I have to go.
I get the same thing. Um, Yeah, I get the same thing. So if there's too many people specifically, but otherwise I'm not a pussy like you.
Yeah,
Uh
I don't
no, I
like
think that
I meet a lot of people because I feel like a lot of my friends are kind of thrill seekers.
well, if your friends are comedians, they're mentally ill.
Yeah, and they don't really they're not really they're trying to push the limits at all times. And I'm kind of
Yeah.
like, "Hey, those limits are there for a reason, guys."
I know, I
Put
actually
those
love
limits
that, and that's so incredibly healthy, and I love those boundaries. You're like, "Hey, guys, so I actually wanna live,
there.
so"
I'm having a great time doing this, so I'd like to keep doing it.
yeah, and the being alive part specifically.
Yeah. So
Um,
I'm not going to try and jump on the train, but you guys have
yeah,
fun.
exactly. Okay, so we've established that Betty Crocker porn exists. So it's not
Okay,
that
so it's
one.
that one. So it's not that one. So it's
The other two are Betty Crocker was known as the first lady of food, and Betty Crocker is based off of a real person.
I think I'm gonna go with A again.
Okay. You don't think that she was known as the first lady of food.
No.
Well, you're wrong again.
Oh
And I'm
my
so
God.
sorry, Ellington. She's
Wow.
actually not based off of a real person. She's completely
It's
rooted
crazy
in
that
corporate capitalism.
that's amazing to me.
Isn't it?
That
Isn't
really
it?
blows my mind. But this is what I don't understand. If she's not a real person, then how can she have been known as the first lady of food? That's just something General Mills made up
Yeah,
also.
they completely fabricated. They literally just created a character, and they were like, what if we made the perfect woman? And they were like, here's this woman. They love the name Betty. They love the name Crocker. Crocker was like based off of one of the men that ideated her,
Okay.
but Betty was like
As men will do, name things after themselves.
exactly. But
Yeah.
Betty was because it was like the most all American name. So
It really, yeah.
it is. So, and it
It's
was
like one
like,
of those chicken or the egg things too, because like
yes,
now obviously we think that.
right. And they've like evolved the brand now. So they're not like putting a woman on it, but they had like a whole like cooking show. Like it was like
I have
psychotic.
one of the books.
Do you?
I think I had one of the cookbooks. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the cookbooks
Yeah.
are really famous.
Yeah.
And was Easy Bake Oven Betty Crocker? No. Was it? No, I
No.
don't think so.
I don't think so
I mean,
either.
honestly, that would have
Yeah.
been genius for them, but they're
Yeah.
not toy
I think so. But I
manufacturers.
did have an easy bake oven and I
Did
did
you?
bake in it. Yeah.
I just think it's the coolest idea. And in retrospect, it is a toaster oven. And
Yeah.
I do now understand that.
Yeah.
Um, or is like a convection oven, like a baby convection oven, but
Yeah.
whatever.
It's like a heat. It feels like it's a heat lamp.
Yeah. It's like actually insane that anything baked, but I was
It's
obsessed
just
with
a
it
tanning
too.
bed. It's a tiny tanning bed.
I used to eat the packets that you were supposed to mix into
Ooh, yeah.
stuff.
Mhm.
I just would eat the brownie packets and was like, this is good enough for me. Thank you. Have a good day.
Oh, we were talking about that earlier. Another favorite snack of mine was the hot
Yes.
chocolate packets without the water.
So good.
Those mini marshmallows.
It's really fucking good. It's too bad,
Yeah.
like, there's no I would always put, like, the teeniest amount of water in any of that stuff so that it was like a paste instead
Ooh,
of
yes. Okay, yeah. I
and it's
that
like,
makes that is
I
bringing
should have
that.
just had pudding, and
I
yet
know, but it takes a little bit longer.
I know, I know. Okay, so I
I'm
wanna
like
get
thinking about how many of these things I've had. Like I was like, oh yeah, I used to have pudding cups. I'm like, did my family even care about me?
I mean, they did. This is what was acceptable for kids. This is all
Yeah,
stuff that, like, I pudding cups are so good.
they're so good.
Pudding is so good in general.
Yeah,
Like, it's
pudding's
just
great.
fucking delicious.
Hmm.
There's no arguing.
Yeah.
Um, Pudding is basically pastry cream. Like, if you've had pastry
Oh,
cream,
yeah. Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's pastry cream.
Are they? It's the same thing.
It's like it's a variation of pastry cream. There's like creme pat. There's like all different versions
Right.
of
Right.
pastry cream, but it's based in like custard, and that's
And
like
that's all it
essentially
is.
what it
Yeah.
is. So it's like actually pretty sophisticated.
Hmm. My mom
Um,
used to make pudding on the stove.
yeah, stove pudding. I love
Yeah.
that. Um,
Hmm.
okay, so we're gonna play 3 rounds of fuck, Mary, kill, Polly partner.
Okay.
So
What can you explain poly partner to
yes,
me? Like I
absolutely. So we've ideated we needed to update this game.
okay.
Okay. And so we have fuck, Mary, kill. And then your poly partner is someone that you would share with your married partner. So it's like you would fuck this one
Mm.
person, but like this is like your poly partner, it's not number one. It's not like your number one that you go home to every night,
Mhm. Mhm.
but it is someone that you bring into your life on
That
a
you make a
regular.
commitment to.
Yeah, you make a commitment to them, everything. It's like it's real. It's not like fleeting and it's not like normal sex and you're not murdering them. So That is what a poly partner is in this game.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yes.
I've got a savory round, a sweet round, and then a bonus round that mixes the two. What do you want to start with? Savory or sweet?
Let's start with savory.
Okay. Fuck, marry, kill, poly partner, savory. Here we go. We have salt and pepper pop chips, cheddar crackers with peanut butter, baked potato chips, plain, and Funyuns.
Ooh.
Do you
Okay, okay.
remember the cheddar crackers with peanut butter?
Yeah.
Okay. Just
Wait,
checking.
they're cheddar crackers and there's peanut butter on
Yeah,
them?
they
No.
like the orange. They used to have them in the same little packaging that they would have like the handy snacks.
Absolute. I obsessed love.
Yeah.
Um okay, okay. So there's that. Okay, just right off the bat I already know who's dead.
Okay. Who?
Pop chips can
Great.
eat shit. I hate a pop chip.
Okay. Fair.
Okay.
You hate them more than baked potato chips,
I
plain?
love plain Lay's. I love a plain Lay's chip.
I can't even believe how many people I know that like plain potato chips. It's
I know.
crazy.
There's something really like indescribable about the pleasure that I get when I eat them. They're like,
I get it.
yeah.
I get it.
Um, I go for them. I'll go for them. Also, like when the baked came out, I was like really into
Being healthier.
Subway.
Oh.
Subway.
Oh
I was
yeah,
like
and they
going to
had them at
Subway a lot.
Subway.
And so I would get like a sub and then like a plain baked Lay's. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'm in heaven. This tastes like almost nothing. I have a terrible palate.
Ah! No, I
This
really
all
like
tastes like almost nothing. I love this.
I think my favorite flavor of potato chip is sour cream and cheddar. And so
Mm,
that I would get the sour cream and cheddar baked ones and I would be like, look at me being healthy.
right. Yeah. I love when something markets itself as healthy
Oh,
because
yeah.
all I need is someone to say, like, put it in like a green container.
Sure. I mean, I miss the Olestra potato chips. Remember the zero fat potato chips like way back in the day?
No.
Oh my lord. It was like and then they found out it like destroyed your GI system and
Oh
like made
no.
you would people were like shitting their pants because of these potato chips. So
Yeah.
they had to stop using it. But I miss an
But I
Olestra chip.
miss that. Um,
So you're killing
okay.
pop
Pop
chips.
chips, salt and pepper, I'm not into. Pop chips, I'm not into. They're dead.
Okay.
Fuck Mary and Polly. I think um and it's cheddar crackers and Lay's and something else I really like. What was the last fourth thing?
It's the cheddar crackers with peanut butter
Yeah.
specifically
Yeah.
and the
And those are the superior ones.
baked potato chips and Funyuns.
Funyuns. Okay. Okay. I think fuck Funyuns
Good choice.
because they are fun. Like, but
They're
like you're
great.
like once you're like, like, and then
Yeah,
you have to like forget about them for a while
absolutely.
or forever. And the way I fuck is that I say, see you later. I'm never talking to you again.
Immediately. Yes. I mean, and that works for Funyuns because have you ever craved a Funyun?
No,
No.
no, but they are like, you try them and you're like, okay.
Yeah, you're like, these are fucking I did not see this coming. I'm into it.
They really are fun yuns. Like they're
Very
fun.
true.
I'm like, woo! I had a good time.
Absolutely. And they're hole shaped, which is great for fucking. Okay, I'm
Great,
sorry.
perfect for having sex with. Specifically with our genitalia. Anyway,
Exactly. You
and
know
we would
what's
know,
great?
and we would know about hole shape.
Nothing better than hold a hole action.
um, okay, and then so Mary,
And Polly.
I think Mary the cheddar crackers with peanut butter, and then Polly with the
Wow.
Lay's.
I actually would have thought it would have been the other way around, but I like that.
No, I really like those cheddar crackers with peanut butter. I've never gotten tired of them ever.
Interesting. I always thought it was like a not great combination. See, for me,
Yeah.
I would kill the potato chips, the plain potato chips. I
Okay.
would fuck the Funyuns.
Okay.
I would fuck the cheddar crackers with peanut butter.
Oh,
And
okay.
yes, I would marry the Funyuns. Shocker.
Wow.
And I
That is
would
like
poly
that's honestly sharp.
actually, no, I would marry the salt and pepper pop chips. And then I would poly partner the Funyuns because you can, having too many Funyuns is a lot. I
Yeah.
don't like salt and pepper flavored, but I don't mind the texture of pop chips.
I can't get down. I feel like I'm eating something. It's like I don't want to feel like I'm eating health food.
I mean, I feel like it's a fun texture, and I was
Mhm.
never like deeply against like the rice cake snacks.
I have oh yeah. Ooh, wait, those have a different vibe to me because
They
they
do.
were a little
Okay.
sweet. Weren't they a
Yes.
little sweet?
Yeah, they had a lot of sweet flavors. They have some sweet flavors of pop chips now. I mean,
Yeah.
I've never bought a bag of pop chips, to be clear.
Okay, but you'd go into a committed relationship with them
Yeah, oh,
until the day
I
you
would
die.
a legal relationship, a legally binding relationship, just because I knew I could also have Funyuns, you know? If I wanted some Funyun on the side, sure, I'll lock it down for something
I
I
wanted
don't care about.
I wanted to show you this earlier and I forgot, but
Oh
I
my
did
God, let me
bring a
see.
snack
Oh my
from my
God.
childhood.
Oh my God, the circus animal frosted
Mhm,
cookies.
mhm.
I loved animal crackers. I still do.
I love animal crackers. I even like original. This is also okay, so in the same vein, I was really pretty okay with and almost into unfrosted Pop Tarts, which I know is kind of like a psycho thing to
No,
say.
I actually am with you. I like the texture. I like the taste of the outside of the Pop Tart. So
Mhm,
like getting it in its entirety
mhm.
is like actually I'm on board for that for sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes the frosting fucked up the flavor for me.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah.
I love that actually. I'm a big fan. What flavor unfrosted?
Blueberry. I think I liked blueberry better than
Oh,
strawberry.
interesting. Well,
Blueberry.
this actually brings us to
Okay, great.
our sweet set, which will be
Yeah,
interesting. Okay, so here's what we have for sweet. We have frozen Cool Whip, just because I mentioned it earlier.
yeah. I've never
Um,
had okay,
it's
okay.
kind of like ice cream, but it's not. It's
It's
so
lighter.
weird. Yeah, it's just
Okay.
odd. Okay, frozen Cool Whip, mini blueberry muffins, right? Strawberry frosted Pop Tarts, which I wrote
Okay.
ahead of time, and Tootsie Rolls.
And Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Rolls.
Okay, kill Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah, good choice.
I already yeah. The kill one is always pretty clear to me, it feels.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I never dug a Tootsie Roll. I like a lot of things in that world, but I am not interested in a Tootsie Roll
I
really.
like the fruit Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah, they're even those are better. Yeah.
Those are great. I'm a fan.
Yeah. Um, okay, blueberry mini muffins. Uh,
Those are pretty good.
I think it's Mary for me. I think it's Mary. Like
Okay.
I would say that I'm addicted to them. Like they can't even
Yeah.
really be around. Like I
Yeah.
don't know, you also those supermarket sugar cookies with the frosting.
Oh, see, I don't like those because I don't like a soft cookie.
Yeah, at all?
No,
Wow.
I
No,
don't like a
those there
soft
it's like
cookie.
for something to me that's like that's almost not a cookie, those things.
Those things are
It's
not. They're
just like
more
its own
cakey.
thing kind of. And it's kind of like there was this thing that I had a lot as a child for breakfast that was like a muffin top kind of, but it was like kind of flat. It was made by like the Thomas brand.
Yeah, I mean, they were called
They were
muffin
like
tops.
corn muffin.
Yes, like
like
corn cakes or
rounds.
something. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I had those too and they were so fucking good. I forgot how good corn muffins were too.
Yeah. Oh, corn muffins are good. It's like the moist and dense vibe is like very exciting to
Oh,
me.
I love that.
Um, okay, so I think Mary the blueberries, and then what's I know strawberry frosted,
Yeah, strawberry frosted Pop Tarts and
and
then the
then
frozen Cool Whip.
frozen Cool Whip. I guess fuck the frozen Cool Whip just simply because I've never really had it, but I'd love to test it
Try it.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it for a spin. I'd love to
Yeah.
take that tub for a spin.
Okay. Okay, I
That tub
like
of whip.
that. That
Uh,
fuck
a
get in that
smooth
tub,
tub of whip.
bitch.
And
Get
then
in.
I guess Polly with the strawberry frosted Pop Tarts, which I do love, and I want to say that unfrosted blueberry, frosted strawberry, I actually think is the dynamic for me.
Frosted strawberries, very good.
Yeah.
It's very good. I agree with that fully. I actually agree with your whole lineup. Yeah.
Woo!
I'm like in full agreement because
Mhm.
like I like frozen Cool Whip, but I do need something else with it. So
Okay. What are
I
you
don't
eating with it? I gotta
okay,
know.
literally I wasn't eating anything with it for a while, but what I like to eat with it is a little bit of fruit, a little bit of
Okay.
chocolate sauce, a little
Okay.
bit of caramel. Do you see this cat being psychotic?
Biting you,
I
like
know.
chewing on you.
She just is like she gets funky and okay, Sugar Bear, say hi.
Oh my
Um
God.
I
She
got her.
actually did it.
She said hi.
Come here. My
Um
dog is laying
let
my
me
his crate.
see.
His crate is directly under my desk, and he was
Hi,
just
buddy.
the door is closed, so he's like in protest sleeping outside of the crate.
He's so cute. Oh, hi, buddy. Oh my god, he's so cute. I can't. Um, I love him. What's his name?
Thomas, actually.
Thomas. That's a good name. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with him. Um, okay, let's do this bonus round.
Okay.
All right. So here's the bonus round mix of savory and sweet. We have fried wontons, like the kind you get from a Chinese food restaurant.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Dill pickles,
yeah.
chocolate hummus.
I've even heard of that.
I mean, they have it. It exists.
That is crazy.
It's weird. I've never had it either, but I'm interested. And then Teddy Grahams.
Um,
Do you remember Teddy Grahams?
Absolutely, I do.
One of my faves. One of my top faves. I love a graham. I love a graham anything.
Okay, I love that. I love those. Okay, Teddy Grahams. Oh, those were good. I think um kill chocolate hummus. That
Okay.
sounds bad, like a bad decision.
Yeah, I hear
I
you.
don't know I don't know about it, and I don't want to know about it. And then I would fuck. Okay, I remember fried wontons and I remember Teddy Grahams, but I'm missing something else that I really
Dill
like.
pickles.
Oh, dill pickles. Okay, I would fuck Teddy Grahams. I would
Okay.
marry pickles.
Wow.
I'm almost Snooki level love pickles. Like I could eat a pickle
Really?
almost any time of the day. I do not like really big pickles. I like smaller pickles. Like I like baby dills, but
Oh, I
like
like
I
that.
just
Like,
love the crunch.
what are the other ones called? I like talked about them on a previous episode, like
Oh,
Kurt Cherkercons or Churchychons. I
oh,
don't know. Like Kurt
corn
Cornichons.
cornichons.
That's like where my brain is. Kirk Churcher.
You just like singing, it's like sounding out from a memory.
Yeah,
Like,
okay. Actually, that's something I should totally keep inside. I'm like, "Chur-chan, chur-chur-chur-chur." Okay. Well, wow, embarrassing. Okay, so Dill you're gonna marry Dill Pickles?
absolutely, I will.
Okay, wow. Okay,
I do.
kill chocolate hummus, marry Dill Pickles. Who are we fucking? Who are we polying with?
We're fucking Teddy Grahams, and then we're
Okay.
polying with the fried wontons. They've kind of stopped giving fried wontons. Like,
Yes, they sell them like fried wonton chips that you're supposed to put on top of your salad at the grocery store, and it's like,
mm,
"Babe, nobody's putting this on their salad. This is going
mm.
straight into my stomach." Um, they have stopped, but they are always my favorite thing in the world. I
Yeah.
would literally see, for me, I would kill the dill pickles.
You don't like a
I
pickle?
I don't dislike a pickle, but, like, when I don't want a pickle, I really don't want a pickle, and
Okay,
I
okay.
couldn't take the risk that
Right,
I would
right,
lose
right.
interest. So
Mhm.
I'd kill the dill pickles. I'm intrigued by the chocolate hummus enough to fuck it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would fuck the chocolate hummus because it's interesting,
Yeah.
and then I would marry the Teddy Grahams, and
I mean,
I
they're
would
so good. They
they're
really are
s
so good.
they're so good, and then I would poly partner with the fried wontons.
Oh god.
So, I
We'd have to share our we would be in a large poly
triangle?
triangle, yeah, with this. Like, we'd be at the same sex parties with the Teddy
That's
Grahams.
crazy. I love it. I love it. Um, wow, I agree with so many of your choices, which is such a relief
Thanks.
because I didn't
Yeah.
wanna break this friendship up.
I know, me neither. Like, as it
Um
begins.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, "Ah!" It's like going up the roller coaster
And
and
then
then
it's like,
immediately
"Oh, wow,
drops.
your tastes are terrible. Goodbye." Um, well, you've been a great guest. I really appreciate you coming on and chatting snacks with me.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I had a blast. I love
Tell everybody where they can find you, and I'll put it in the description as well.
Okay, I'm on Instagram at Ellington Wells. I'm on Twitter at Draw Different. And um yeah, I wrote on Laser Wolf for Adult
Yes!
Swim, the second season, and I believe you can find that on the Adult Swim app.
Yes.
And yeah,
And
that's
she's
pretty much
great. She's
me.
funny.
Yeah.
Go see her do stand up.
Yeah.
Fucking, you're an angel.
Thank you
Okay.
so much.
And thank you guys for listening. I'll see you next episode.